first came down here, it was not as developed as it is now, but
What did people used to say to us when we first got here?
that they were sorry. Sorry, and don't go downtown Youngstown, whatever you do.
Right.
But they were wrong, and of course, being from New York and Boston, the two of us were like, okay. They said, don't go down there, we're headed downtown Youngstown.
Yeah,
And,
we really wanted to see what it was about. And when we first got here, the university looked a lot different. The incubator looked a lot different. The Small Business Development Center was in an office in the small conference room downstairs. Not a lot of people in the city were connected in the way that they are today. So Youngstown really was a much different place when we first arrived here. Go ahead, Cris.
So we didn't know much about Youngstown when we first moved down here. We did a little, reading and talking to people. We're big food people, coming from, the big cities. And so food was a big thing for us. So it was a way to connect with other people down here. We'd be like, hey, what's the best Chinese restaurant, or what's the best Mexican restaurant around? And they would gladly point you to their favorites. And that's how we got to know a lot about the city and the surrounding area, the Mahoning Valley.
Much different when you move from a big city to a small town, and just the way things work, as far as policies are concerned. Small, government entities, the way that they work differently. So it's been a learning experience, to say the least.
And, we're used to, if you run out of toilet paper at 2 o'clock in the morning, you can find somebody to deliver it. That just don't happen out here. Everything closes up at 9 o'clock. And Sunday's a bit quiet around here as well, but so it took a little bit getting used to. The first year was a little rough, making the adjustments, but we found plenty of things to love out here. So
the Youngstown Business Incubator was here at that time. This was just about 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
And we came in here and we spoke to a man, and I would love to remember him in this video. His name is Bill Oliver. He worked at the Small Business Development Center, and he was a wonderful human being, a major Red Sox fan, a Boston homie, just an amazing human being, but he's no longer with us. But we remember him because he actually, when we did come to the Youngstown Business Incubator the first time, we were just two people here from New York. We had this business idea, and we came in and we didn't talk to anybody at the incubator. We got directed to the Small Business Development Center, and we told Bill about our idea, and he just said, you know what, ladies, you're just not ready, for the incubator yet, so you just keep working and come back. And we went away, and the reason we came out here was to take care of parents, and a couple of years went by, and we got involved with the Small Business Administration's Emerging Leaders Program. It's a MBA equivalent that's given to small businesses in the Youngstown area. The program has been once a year for like the last 5 years, and small businesses get an opportunity to go to a class and write a strategic growth action plan for their company. So we went to the course and we wrote our strategic growth action plan, and we were one of the best in our class, and we came back to the YBI with our plan in hand and told them that we were much more advanced. And Jim Kostler was kind enough to let us into the Inspire Lab to further, develop just the business plan stages that we were at. And then we raised some funds. We got an SBA loan for small businesses. The city gave us a grant. The Mahoning Valley
Economic Development
Corporation kicked in some money, and we were able to bring this project to the YBI. And it's just been an incredible experience. When we came in here, we were owners of a fastener distribution company. We were not a technology company. We had not raised any kind of money. We had no idea what this entrepreneurial journey was about. And we've learned quite a bit in our tenure here at the YBI. And most recently, we heard from the United States Patent and Trademark Office to find out that we actually got a patent on our software. And those patents don't come along very often for e-commerce platforms. So we feel really blessed to have been put in this Youngstown area, because Taylor, when you try to accomplish things like this in a big city like New York, you're in the sea of millions of other technology companies or people. The odds just become that much greater. Yeah, it's great to be in a big city, but your message is lost. So here, we've been able to make our dreams come true, and that's a big thing.
That's where we're headed. We're about to take our 80-year-old fastener company into new market spaces, new areas of technology, of marketing.
Actually, our platform that we built, we really did build it out of a need for a better customer experience in our industry. But when we built the software and we saw how it worked and how powerful it makes the customer experience when they're buying industrial supplies, and we've actually been able to identify like 20 other industries that will be able to benefit from this platform. So we realize now that while we built it for us and our customers, we want to share this technology. Technology needs to be shared. If it's not being utilized by millions, what's the purpose? We really we were first on a mission for ourselves, and now we're on a mission for e-commerce and improving customer experience in the world at large.
On June 6th, we were speakers at the Internet Retailer 2017 conference in Chicago. And that was, if you pardon my Boston, New York, freaking amazing. It was like... It was 300 to 500 people sitting in an audience listening to us tell our story of how hard we worked, how we got there, what we had accomplished. So that was just... And some significant players in the B2B e-commerce world. And over the last few years, our company has been putting on Manufacturing Day in Youngstown. And Manufacturing Day happens on October 6th, but Manufacturing Day really is any day, because manufacturing is the backbone of the United States. And what's so fun about doing Manufacturing Day in Youngstown is it gives us the opportunity to connect with local government, the university, the K through 12 school system, the manufacturing community, and we get to talk about all these new job opportunities, both in Youngstown, in Northeast Ohio, and in the United States as a whole. I just hope that the city continues on the path of embracing the new generation and keeping you guys inspired to be part of this city. Mm-hmm. That's what's really important, and kudos to the Youngstown Incubator, YSU, and all of the local people that have been getting you guys motivated by having events down here, building an amphitheater, creating, great campaigns like the City of You. This is what we need more of right now. So that would be my one big final comment I'd make. For all you young folks who think that, everything's better in Columbus or Cleveland or Pittsburgh or wherever you think you want to go to, you're going to go there, you're going to try it out, and you're going to find that you're going to want to come back home, because that's just the way it is.
There's no place like home,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So true.
Are you going to click your heels together now? There you go. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.